Hello, my name is Andra. I am an artist currently fighting breast cancer, and I have been putting off vlogging because the lighting's never right, my skin's never cleared up. I don't know what to vlog, but I really want to vlog, so we're just gonna do it. Today is not a good day, like energy level wise, but I still have a little bit of energy, so it's almost 5 o'clock. Most of the day is gone, but we're doing a little something. Currently, I am in bed. I've got my water bottle, another sketchbook, and a friend. And we're working on drawing some stuff. And we'll see how far my energy takes me before I conk out. I recently changed from having chemo once a week to once every 3 weeks, and I was so banking on my energy level coming back up and for me to be able to paint. But so far it's been about 7-8 days since my last chemo session, and my energy level hasn't come back up, which is really frustrating and really worries me, but we'll see how it goes from here. Let me show you what I'm working on. Okay, the rest of my room is messy. I did tidy up a lot while I could, but here is the workspace right now. It's an over the bed desk, but it's super wobbly. It's kind of the worst. And then here's my baby. This is Trixie. She's trying to sleep. And then I have a blanket, and I have an electric blanket. And this is what I'm working on. Okay. So I recently got some new paints, and I need to swatch them so I can better understand which colors are actually which. But I find swatching to be like the biggest chore ever. This video is going to be shaky, but that's okay. So I thought I would go on to Etsy and buy a digital download of a swatch page. And maybe it can it'd be more fun, more like a coloring book. And it would be a chore if I found something cute to color in. And there wasn't anything cute. There was just boring swatch pages. So I was like, what if I made one? So I'm going to do a test. I'm going to take this and then put it on a page about 12 times. We'll see how many. And then I'm going to print it on watercolor paper and use it as a swatch sheet. And I thought maybe that'd be more fun. But one thing that I know is when you print with an inkjet on watercolor paper, it has a tendency to smear. So we'll see how bad it is. Making the lines super thick, more than I would normally, because I've been finding that a lot of my stickers haven't been turning out the way that I like. And this will kind of, be the same size as my planner stickers at the end of it, because my line work is too thin for when I print them out small. But I still want to keep it really simple so that we can attempt to try to keep the smearing to a minimum. And then I've printed on mixed media paper before. So that would work with maybe markers and pencils. I'm pretty sure wet medium will still smear though. Okay, I gotta let the outer, it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. I was always stressing about having the line art be totally perfect. But you know what? This is hand-drawn, and it's okay to look like it's hand-drawn. But anyway, I gotta let the outer layer dry before I do one more pass on the inside. Elsewise, I will smudge it because it's not completely dry yet. All right, so I've got them mocked up in an 8 by, a letter size page. So we'll see. I think 4 across is like a good size. She doesn't love me this much. She just wants my graham crackers. And I need to trim down a watercolor paper. I think I'm just going to use a Canson one because that's what I have a lot of. Even though like it's not the best paper. And maybe I'll try it. Okay. I trimmed watercolor paper and I printed them out. I have 3 here, which should be enough for this watercolor set. I have everything set up. And now I wanna lie down. I always organize my sets with the yellow first and then go from there. But this is how the set comes. So I'm like, do I rearrange it? No, because I have the lid to match. See, it's gonna drive me crazy not to start with yellow. I'm really excited to do this, but I'm tired and I am getting a little claustrophobic by her, by my socks, by all the blankets around here. Kind of got overstimulated. This is the hardest part of my bad days, is that Trixie needs to use the bathroom. And I don't have a lot of energy. We don't have... My friends built me a dog run next to my house so I can let her out and use the bathroom. However, I taught her not to use the bathroom so close to the house. And people are like, if she really has to go, she will. But no, she won't. She can hold it forever. I think the size works out pretty good for me because a lot of my watercolors are granulating. And when the swatches are too small, it doesn't show that. I was getting frustrated with some of my previous swatches because I couldn't tell which ones were granulating or not. So I think like count-wise, there being 25 is not my favorite, but I really like this size. So I think we're going to stick with it. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. We're just going to keep it simple. The tags are a little small to write everything on, but it doesn't have to be perfect. If I try to make it perfect, it's never going to be finished. I think these would be cute to make like a little bit bigger and then to cut out and then use like as like little props for photos on the side of the paintings. Or maybe just the size. I like this. Why don't I paint like this anymore? I'm currently working on splitting up my craft show inventories because there's 2 different craft shows going on the same day and my family and friends are going to take care of it for me. I did, however, keep my kids' prices on there, which I usually only have for elementary school. But, alright, so I'm working on painting some ornaments. The craft show that I was doing, hold on. The craft show that I was doing, or was going to do, both of them, got canceled because of the snow. So I have a little bit more time to paint. So that's what I'm doing. It does not like to focus on how shiny these are. But got one cardinal. Don't really like it. Don't know if I'll do more of those or not. And yeah.